Hello, and a very warm welcome to Fish and Reptile Info. My name is Serena, I will be your narrator. Fish diseases. This video will help you to identify some common fish diseases. Please remember that at the beginning of setting up a new aquarium, it's possible for your fish to suffer from a condition known as new tank syndrome. This usually happens to the people that rush to get fish in without letting the water cycle fully. If you follow our cycle video, you will hopefully not suffer with this. If you feel your aquarium water is ready for fish, take a sample of water to your local fish shop. They will be glad to test it for you. When purchasing your new fish, don't be frightened to point one out that looks healthy. It is then most important to transport your fish home in the least stressful way. Remember to turn off your music in the car, and don't forget to acclimatize them when you get home. If the fish suffers stress in any way, it can cause all kinds of problems, like white spot, fin rot or loss of appetite. We have listed the most common fish diseases. Most diseases are due to poor water quality. Don't be too eager to treat with chemicals. Test all your water parameters before you buy anything. High ammonia in the water can cause lots of painful problems for fish. Before you add any remedies, always remove any carbon from your filters. The carbon will extract all the medication if you leave it in. The first one we cover is ammonia poisoning. Symptoms can include: your fish might have inflamed and red gills. Your fish might be gasping for air at the surface. It may swim very erratically. This can be caused by new tank syndrome, or you have too many fish in the aquarium. Treatment is: ammonia levels can be reduced by water changes. Dilution is best for pollution. Ick, otherwise known as white spot. Small white spots will appear all over the body of the fish. It looks like the fish is covered in salt. You must act fast with white spot, because it can spread like wildfire. If you have a quarantine tank, remove the fish to that, and as soon as possible. White spot can be brought on by stress. Again, you must act fast with this disease. This is a fairly common fish disease, and your local pet shop will have medication you can use. It usually arises due to poor water quality and stress. Things like a sudden drop in temperature. It sometimes helps if you raise the water temperature to around 80 to 83 degrees Fahrenheit over a 48-hour period. Popy. One or both eyes of your fish may appear to be protruding out, popping out. This is a bacterial infection, known as exophthalmia. Fish popeye has several potential causes, including infection, injury, and poor water conditions. Try to give your fish the best water possible by performing frequent water changes. You may also choose to treat with aquarium salt. Treatment for popeye will depend upon the underlying cause. Fin rot. Your fish might have rotting fins, experience a loss of appetite, or be lying on the bottom of the tank. This is caused by a bacteria that infects the fins of the fish. Bullying from other fish and fin nipping sometimes brings it about. Most often it is due to poor water quality. There are medications available such as fin rot medication. As with any treatment, remove any carbon filtration before using, because the carbon will absorb the medication. Before using any treatments, try increasing the quality of the foods you are feeding your fish. Separate them from any fin nippers and step up a more frequent water change schedule. White cotton fungal infection. Growths on the body that may appear white or grey in color. Frequent water changes help. If your fish gets a disease, they may develop secondary fungus infections. Despite its name and appearance, it is not a fungus. It is caused by a bacteria called Flabobacterium columnar. Your veterinarian can prescribe an antibiotic. The swimbladder is an air-filled organ inside the fish. They use this to regulate their position in the water. If the swimbladder stops working properly, the fish loses control of their buoyancy, and sometimes sit on the bottom. They are not able to swim upwards. They can also struggle to swim and suddenly stop, and float down to the bottom. It may help to stop feeding floating food, as this can fill them with gas. Sinking food is best for a fish with swimbladder issues. Seek veterinarian help. Parasites. You can usually tell if a fish has a parasite. The telltale sign is a fish rubbing up against a rock or log, as seen in this footage here. Velvet. This is caused by a parasite. A sign of this might be that your fish tend to rub against rocks or gravel and have rapid gill movement. Velvet looks a lot like ick, but looks more like dusty spots. There are a lot of products out there to treat this common tropical fish parasite. You can purchase medication for this disease. More videos to follow soon, full of information. So, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you know when new information is available. Thanks for watching.